The NBA world just got hit with another bombshell twist, and this time it involves none other than Kevin Durant. Fans have been buzzing for months about the possibility of a reunion between Durant and Stephen Curry in Golden State, a reunion that could have completely shaken the league to its core. Rumors swirled, insiders hinted at backdoor conversations, and even Warriors fans started dreaming about what it would look like to see KD back in a Warriors jersey, splashing threes alongside Curry again. But now, those dreams have come crashing down, because reports confirm that Kevin Durant has rejected the chance to play with Steph again and returned to the Bay Area. And trust me, this story is way bigger than just a simple no thanks. To really understand why this matters, you have to rewind the clock. Kevin Durant's first run with the Warriors from 2016 to 2019 wasn't just good, it was historic. The Warriors were already a championship-caliber team with Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green, but adding KD elevated them to an unstoppable super team. Durant won back-to-back Finals MVPs, dominated offensively, and silenced critics who doubted his ability to perform on the biggest stage. Together, Curry and Durant redefined what dominance looked like in the modern NBA. But after 3 seasons, 2 championships, and one Achilles injury that changed everything, Durant decided it was time to leave Golden State behind and build his own legacy elsewhere. He joined Kyrie Irving in Brooklyn, sparking a new chapter that never quite lived up to the hype. Fast forward to now, and the narrative seemed to come full circle. The Warriors, despite Curry's brilliance, have struggled to reclaim that same dominance they once had. They've had flashes like their 2022 title run, but questions about age, depth, and roster construction continue to haunt them. Meanwhile, Durant's own journey has been rocky. Injuries, failed playoff runs with the Nets, and an up-and-down stint in Phoenix have left many wondering if he'll ever win another championship before retirement. On paper, a reunion between KD and Steph made perfect sense, Curry still playing at an elite level, Durant hungry to win again, and the Warriors desperate to maximize the final years of their dynasty window. It felt like basketball destiny was pulling them back together. But destiny doesn't always play out the way fans expect. According to sources close to Durant, he ultimately decided against even seriously considering a Golden State reunion. Why? The reasons are layered. First, there's the legacy factor. Durant has always been haunted by the criticism that he took the easy route when he first joined the Warriors in 2016. Fans, analysts, even former players often point to those 2 titles as being less meaningful because he joined a 73-win team. For KD, going back to Golden State now could risk cementing that narrative forever. Instead of proving he could lead his own squad to a championship, it would look like he once again needed Curry and the Warriors to rescue him. Durant, as competitive and prideful as he is, simply couldn't let that happen. Second, there's the locker room dynamic. While KD and Curry had a great on-court partnership, things behind the scenes weren't always perfect. The infamous clash with Draymond Green in 2018 still lingers in NBA memory, with Draymond shouting at Durant that the Warriors didn't need him. Even though years have passed and bridges may have been mended publicly, those scars don't just vanish. Returning to the Warriors would mean reopening old wounds and revisiting a complicated history that Durant may not want to relive. Third, there's the matter of control. Durant has made it clear throughout his career that he values having a say in his basketball future, whether it's roster construction, style of play, or leadership role. In Golden State, the system is already built around Curry, the culture is already established, and the power structure isn't something Durant could reshape. Going back would mean fitting into a structure rather than defining it, and that goes against the freedom KD has chased ever since leaving the Warriors the first time. All of this makes his rejection even more fascinating. The Warriors reportedly explored the idea because they know the clock is ticking on Curry's prime. Steph turns 37 next year, and while he's still playing at an MVP level, nobody knows how long he can keep carrying a team. Adding Durant would have been the ultimate power move to squeeze out another championship before the dynasty fades. But Durant's refusal forces the Warriors to look elsewhere and leaves fans wondering what comes next. For the Warriors, this is a tough pill to swallow. Not only do they miss out on a superstar who could have changed their trajectory, but it also raises questions about how other stars view Golden State as a destination at this stage. Are the Warriors still seen as a team players want to join, or has the dynasty aura faded? And for Curry, this has to sting a little. While he and Durant have always shown public respect for each other, Steph has reportedly been open to the idea of KD returning if it meant boosting their championship chances. Now, Curry has to face the reality that the reunion dream is dead. For Durant, this decision will be heavily scrutinized. Critics will say he passed up his best chance to win again, while supporters will argue that he's protecting his legacy and refusing to compromise his independence. No matter which side you're on, one thing is certain: Durant's choice has shifted the landscape of the NBA conversation once again. And here's where it gets even more intriguing. By rejecting Golden State, Durant is doubling down on Phoenix, a team that still has massive question marks. Devin Booker is a superstar, Bradley Beal is talented but injury-prone, and the Suns have struggled with depth and chemistry. Durant is essentially betting on himself and the Suns to figure it out. If it works and he wins another ring in Phoenix, he'll silence doubters and prove he didn't need to run back to Curry. But if it fails, the criticism will only grow louder. Fans will say he wasted his final prime years chasing something that wasn't there. Imagine, for a moment, what could have been. Steph Curry orchestrating the offense, Klay Thompson spacing the floor, Draymond Green anchoring the defense, and Kevin Durant once again providing unstoppable scoring. That team would have instantly been a title favorite, maybe even the most feared roster in the league. Instead, it's a what-if scenario that we'll never get to see. Durant's rejection also adds fuel to ongoing debates about loyalty, legacy, and decision-making in today's NBA. Is it better to swallow your pride and join forces for the best chance at winning, or to stand firm and try to carve your own path even if it's riskier? KD has chosen the latter, and history will judge whether it was the right call. So, what happens now? The Warriors will continue to search for answers. They may pivot to other trade or free agency targets, perhaps looking for younger talent to pair with Curry as the torch eventually passes. For Durant, all eyes will be on Phoenix and whether the Suns can finally break through. And for fans, the story of Durant and Curry's partnership, one of the most electrifying duos in NBA history, will remain frozen in time, never to be revived. This decision by Durant isn't just about basketball. It's about pride, narrative, and the eternal chase for legacy in a league where perception is everything. Warriors fans might be disappointed, Curry might feel let down, and the NBA might wonder about what could have been, but at the end of the day, Durant has spoken loud and clear. His journey isn't about looking back. It's about moving forward, even if the path is harder, riskier, and filled with more uncertainty. And maybe that's the most Kevin Durant thing of all. A player who has always gone his own way, made choices that sparked controversy, and lived with the consequences. Whether you love him or hate him, you can't deny that KD rejecting the Warriors reunion just added another unforgettable chapter to one of the most dramatic careers in NBA history. Do you think Durant made the right call by rejecting Curry and the Warriors? Or did he just walk away from his last real chance at another championship? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more breaking NBA stories.